Today we're going to be installing the Fleece all light on module. This diode fits the 03 to 07 Chevrolet and GMC pickup trucks. Now what this all light on module does is it's going to leave all of your lights on, including your fog lights when you have your high beams engaged. So we're going to give you a really quick example of how this works. So this truck is on low beam right now. In Chevrolet, when you switch to high beam, the high beams come on, the low beams go off, of course. Okay, when you switch back to low beam, your low beams come on and then you turn your fog lights on. So your fog lights are on with your low beams on, but then if you drive down the road and you switch to high beam, your fog lights go off. So what this diode from Fleece is going to do is going to allow us to, allow us to have all three of our lights on when the high beams are turned on. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our install. On the Fleece all light on diode, one thing that we want to say to you is they do have a place here on the board itself where you can solder in a spade. And what this would be for is if you wanted something, if you wanted a low amperage ground that would be activated by the high beam relay, you could solder in the spade here, which actually comes with the little circuit board. You could solder it in there, and when you turn your high beams on, it could activate something. You know, if you wanted to, if you had another little set of lights or something that you wanted to come on with the high beam, you could do that. So that's a little part of the board there that Fleece is included for your convenience. So installing the little module here, real easy to do. Come over to your fuse panel here underneath of the hood on the driver's side of the truck, and you're going to be removing 4 relays out of the box. Okay, this is going to be your high beam relay. Just go ahead and pull the relay, all 4 of these relays out. Your high beam relay, your daytime running lamp, your low beam relay. Actually, let me come down here and I'm gonna get my fog lamp relay. Fog lamp relay, which is at the bottom, and your low beam relay. So that was these 3 relays going in a stair step up, and then our headlamp high relay, which was on the outside here. Now, the all light on module will simply drop down into its place with the Fleece logo up. You'll push it down there. Now, we will replace all the relays. The relay orientation does not matter. It also doesn't matter, you know, which relay goes where. They're all 4 of them are all the same relay part numbers. So we're just going to go ahead and start pushing these back in very carefully. Make sure that we've got everything lined up. All right, there's our final relay. Now, to try it out. Now we're going to test our operation of our Fleece all light on module. So we've got low beam now, where we're going to turn our fog lights on. Fog lights are on. Now we're going to switch it to high beam. That has all 3 of our light system on: low beam, high beam, and fog lights. So if you have a question about this installation or any of our other installations, give us a call. We'll include the part number in on this video. Again, this has been the Fleece all light on module for the 03 to 07 Duramax trucks, Chevrolet, and GMC.